Hello student, today I am going to teach about the subject Money and Banking class 11 chapter 2nd and it part 3rd. In this video we will discuss about secondary function of money. The secondary function of money refer to those function of money which are supplementary to primary function. These functions are derived from primary function. It means primary function is the main function of money and secondary function is a supplementary of the primary function. These therefore they are known as a derivative function. We know it secondary function, that is a derivative function. 3.8 secondary function. First is standard of deferred payment. Standard of deferred payment. Money as a standard of deferred payment means that money act as a standard for payment which are to be made in future. It means that we take some amount from anything, from any person, but we cannot pay right now amount of that person. We can do this in future. We can make payment in future. Every day million of transactions take place in which payment are not made immediately. Money encourages such transaction and help the capital formation and economic development of the economy. Such type of transaction helped capital formation and economic development of the money. The function is that money as a standard of deferred payment has simplified the borrowing and lending operation. Money work as a deferred payment that we can easily borrow anything in term of money and we can lend to any person in term of money. It is more convenient to everyone when the money work as a deferred payment. Second, it has led to the creation of financial institution. There are lots of financial institutions which work as a deferred payment, which provide money to those persons who have needed such amount. But this financial institution take payment, take return after few years, few days. And this is a very helpful for both, for financial organization, financial institution, and also the payment. Both can fulfill their needs and both are helpful. Second is the store of value. Money, asset function of money. Money is a one thing we can store it and other thing can also store it, but we face a lots of difficulties for storing any commodities, anything, but money can be stored within a very limited space and we explain it. Money as a store of value means that money can be used to transfer purchasing power from present to future, and money is a way to store wealth. Money, we can only store wealth through the money, although wealth can be stored in another form also. Money is a more economical and convenient way. It provides security to individual to meet contingency, unpredictable emergencies, and to pay future debt. We can these all things only possible with money, and these things are not possible in barter system. Under barter system, it was difficult to use goods such as a store of wealth due to the perishable nature of some goods and high cost of store. In barter system, we store any commodity, we have to expend a lots of amount for storing that commodity, and another problem is that the goods are are not a long life. Say they can easily destroy. They can easily be useless. Function is that money is available in fractional denominations ranging from 1 to 1000. Money is easily portable, so it is easy and economical to store money as storage does not require much space. We already teach about it does not take much space. Third is money has a merit of general acceptability, so it can be easily exchanged for goods at all the time. We have money and we know that we can easily exchange any good with the help of money. For saving in term of money are much more secure than in term of goods. We can secure money. It is we can store money and much more secure. And other commodity have not much secure as compared to money. Third point is a transfer of money. This point I have already taught about transfer of money. Transfer of money, we can transfer money from one places to another places, and it is very easy for both parties, and for organization and for person can easily get their amount when he go to another country, any other places. He can easily transfer their money from one places to another places. But in barter system and in commodity, it is much difficult to transfer one commodity from one places to another places. A person face a lots of difficulty for that transferring of goods. I hope you can understand very well all the point. If you have any doubt, you can ask me question. And the third part and the fourth part of this chapter, we will discuss about the contingent function of money. Thank you.